Hello?
Hello.
Oh, you sound really loud. Hello.
Oh, do I?
Um,
Okay. Turn it down.
yeah, Buzzy McBuzzbuzz.
Okay, check
Um,
1, 2.
I think we've learned something in the last half hour. Guest stars is shite. And we won't be using guest or I won't be using guest stars. What a heap of fucking crap that is.
Yep.
I'm not impressed. Anyway, I'm testing lots of other things. I wasn't just testing that. I had just upgraded my CPU in my computer. And I had upgraded my RAM a few weeks back. So I've been periodically testing a few things and seeing how much stress it puts on things and seeing how slow or how fast. Do you see how fast the camera is on this? On this, see, there's no
drop frames.
drop frames. See, look, it's smooth as fuck. It's smooth.
Smooth.
Smooth. You
Smooth.
go on OBS and you're like,
The reason is because we are doing a lot of overlays.
it's a
Magic.
million reasons why. It's just a really slow piece of fucking engineering for a start, and then it uses all that fucking CPU, and then you've got that get. I don't know who designed the guest stars. They need sacked.
Well, it still says beta on the
No,
side of
no comment.
it. So it's beyond beta. It's
Yeah.
beyond helpless. So I'm saying,
Oh my god.
yes, beyond helpless.
Oh, I've got a headache just looking at it.
Right.
How are you doing, Jeeves?
I'm doing all right, actually.
You're here to help me out and keep me company while
I'm just here to help. Yeah, pretty much help you with Get Star and help you with the computer stuff. You know, that's about it.
I'm tired, man. I feel like I'm ready for my bed. I feel like the whole guest I hate on something in there.
Oh my.
The whole guest star debacle.
Yes.
Try saying that with a mouthful of broken biscuits. The whole guest star debacle has tired me out. I feel tired.
Wow.
Mind you, it is nearly 2 a.m.
Whoa.
Ooh, get you, Mr.
Wait,
Spacey.
wait, wait, wait. I don't know what's going on. It just
You
fucked
touched
everything up.
something and it's all fancy schmancy.
Yeah,
It's
and my
fancy. Oh,
OBS
hi,
is
Jeeves. Now, what you just did there, that's what I was seeing on the guest stars do does.
okay. There we go. Perfect. I was wondering why I was in square mode and stuff. Because I shouldn't be square. I should be
Are you trying to say that
16 by 9.
you don't think you're a square? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
Don't be
now
there, be
my
square.
now my OBS is fine. It's see, it's wide instead of being like this.
Oh
It's
my.
it's wide. I like the wideness,
I'm,
Fill
I'm,
the screen.
I'm
Fill
saying
the full
nothing.
screen. Fill the full screen, You don't want to be boxed in. I think you can say something, but go ahead. It's okay. I
You
fixed
like
my
it
OBS.
wide. You like it wide in your box. That's all I took from that.
Listen, I'm supposed to be at
I
1080p.
don't want to know about your personal life, Jeeves. Keep that shit to yourself.
That's not what I meant, but okay.
So, what I will say is there might other people might randomly drop in because there is a link out there for people to join in. I would like to test how many people we can have on screen at one time and how the system runs with that.
You know,
So there's a possibility that other people might pop in. If you are where I've posted those links, then obviously you're welcome. Otherwise, you wouldn't be in those places where I've posted those links. So if you've seen the link, you're welcome in.
good.
Because obviously I haven't put it out there in the whole wide world. It's just on selected places. I feel like I'm rambling bullshit. I'm tired.
No, you're fine. We're just rambling and chatting and just
And
testing shit
testing,
out.
and you know what I've done? I've closed off Task Manager when I was testing the CPU usage. Okay, so this is at 14%, 10%, 9% CPU.
Yeah, it's because we got no other overlays.
But you were saying on the other thing it's because we're using Chrome. It was nothing to do with Chrome. This is Chrome. This is a Chrome based. It's at 9% CPU. That's a huge difference to 45,
But
46% CPU.
we do have a lot of room in our RAM because we have 32. Like I'm running 32 also, and you're running
I'm not
32.
talking about the memory, which is at 24%. I'm talking about the CPU.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not talking about the memory. I'm talking about the actual processor.
yeah, OBS. Not OBS. Yeah, I know the CPU is low. It's because this is
It's because we're
also
not fucking using OBS. That's why, because OBS is heavy on the CPU.
yeah, where Chrome is not heavy on CPU. It's more heavy on RAMs.
Well, we're at 24%.
Chrome is heavy.
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 9 tabs open,
Yeah,
and we're still only at 25% memory, 25% RAM
yeah.
with all those,
So
and
quarter
there's
RAM.
no, it's the movement's fluid. I feel like I could limbo, and I'm
Because
smooth.
the problem with OBS is it's using CPU instead of loading like half of it onto RAM. That's the problem with OBS. It uses more CPU than it does
I feel
use
like you
RAM.
just contradicted what you said when we were on the other live, but I don't really care.
But I'm trying to be technical here. If
Yeah,
anybody's
but you're
technical,
contradicting yourself. Like I say, I'm not gonna argue the point.
yeah, yeah.
Um,
The reason we are low right now on this the whole thing is because we got enough power. That's it. In layman's term, we haven't exceeded anything else. We're not using emotes. We're not using your fancy stuff. We're not using any of that stuff in your scenes. So she's really bad to hit me. I'm just gonna shut up now.
I feel like you're just contradicting what, because I said we were at high CPU usage on OBS, and you contradicted me and said no, it's high RAM. I'm like, no, the RAM's fine. It's 45% CPU, and now you're saying the opposite. I'm just like, shut up, Jeeves. You're digging yourself in a fucking hole. You forgot what you said 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, I know. I forgot what I said 10 minutes ago.
I didn't forget what you said 10 minutes ago. Oh my god, I've got such a headache.
Anyways, we're just testing whatever.
We're just testing whatever, and the main thing that I see is, you know, thing is though, it's always smooth on here. Like even when I was running um the i3 processor with with the 8 gig of RAM, this was still smooth,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah,
So it's a really hard comparison. What I really wanted to test was how glitchy or how smooth the camera, the frame rate was on OBS. That was what I wanted to test.
the drop frame. Yeah,
And I'm not able to do that. Obviously, I can do that when I'm on my own and I do my usual stream with the screen share, but I really wanted to test that. I wanted to max that out. I wanted to have other people and all that extra processing power that was required for that to have all those people, and I wanted to test it.
yeah,
That would have been a good test for the difference between the i3 to the i7, and I feel
yeah.
like I've not been able to actually test that out.
Yeah, because
Hmm.
I think guest star must have been broken for today, but you can give it a try
There's
tomorrow.
absolutely nothing else that could have been done to try to bring that up. Like I went through every possible option. There was, I mean, I'm by no means a stupid person, and
Oh
I like to think that I'm pretty fucking technically minded. There wasn't anything else I could have done to
no,
try to.
you did everything right.
Weird.
It's just guest star just broke.
Just guest stars being a bit of a shit.
Yeah.
I'm very unimpressed by guest. I have to say, even if that was running completely correctly,
Mm-hmm.
the amount of steps that are involved in the faff of setting it up,
Yeah.
I don't think I could be bothered with, honestly.
Yeah.
And it looks like the maximum number of people you can have on screen is 5. And I think you can have more than that on here. Hi, Chris Technician.
Hello,
So,
Chris.
you know,
Mr. DJ Twix. Oh yeah.
what's happening? What's happening over there? I'm testing a few things out. I didn't get to test out guest stars. I wasn't impressed.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I've beaten this point, around the head, but I wasn't impressed. By the way, you might have noticed that I wasn't impressed.
Oh my.
Oh my god. I've said it a bazillion times. In
From
fact, I've said
Starbucks.
it.
What'd you get me, bruh?
What did you get? Tell us. I've got so many notifications. Have you seen this new Meta slash um Instagram messaging thing that looks, it's not a messaging thing, it looks like it's basically a Twitter ripoff. Have you seen this? Threads it's called.
I got a vintage. Yeah, no, I haven't seen it yet. You gotta read to me
Okay.
because I'm logged out of my Insta.
Okay. Nobody accept any kind of correspondence from Jeeves on his Insta. It's not Jeeves, it's a hacker. T Dog.
Yeah,
Um some shitbags have got into Jeeves's Instagram, so
I tried to get to my email, but I caught them quickly in this thing. But my Facebook and my whole Facebook is all hacked. I'm waiting for them to. I've changed the password and everything. They haven't done anything so far. Like they have removed one of the phone numbers from the thing that they changed, which showed me on my like, is this you kind of thing. It'll show,
I don't know if
and it
this is
says
going, is
the
this
phone
going to be
number
back,
was removed.
is this going to be back to front or the right way around? Hang on, can I make this bigger?
Yes.
Okay, so this is Threads. I've got a bloody. Hang on. Can I switch off the ring light a second? Can you see that better? Oh my god. Going into sleep mode because it's late here. So this is Threads, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And the layout of it is almost identical to
Twitter.
Twitter.
Oh,
You've got retweets and likes and comments or whatever. The layout of it. Hang on, I'll see if I can I try to do this back to front. I can't see what I'm doing. Hang on. Um,
Yes, Chris, I got hacked.
So this is Threads, and the
Like,
timeline looks like Twitter's timeline.
oh, they changed it.
No, they didn't change it. It's a new app.
Oh,
It's
it's called
called
Insta Thread.
Threads. It's called Threads. So you know how on Instagram you need to post a video or a photo,
Yeah,
and it's always driven me nuts because sometimes you just want to type something and send it out, right?
yeah,
Well, they've introduced it so you don't have to have visual content. You can just tweet, or what we used to call tweet. I don't know what you would call this. Threading,
yeah.
needle and threading.
Hmm.
So it's basically almost identical layout wise to Twitter, but it's Meta that have slash Instagram, Facebook that have actually made it. And the symbol looks like that. See the little thing at the top, the little earwiggy
Yeah,
thing.
see that?
Um, haven't been on it. I've only been on it 5 hours. I've only been on there 5 hours, so it's hard to gauge it. But I feel like Twitter's on its way out. Um, and this is a viable alternative. It's almost identical layout wise, so it's intuitive. You know how to use it, right?
Yeah.
I've only been on there 5 hours, and 52 people have followed me
Nice.
because, well, the thing is, it's connected to your Instagram. So as soon as you sign up, sorry, Jeeves, I've made you small and forgot to make you big again. As
No,
soon
it's
as you
fine.
sign up, right, you can automatically follow the people you already follow on Instagram.
Yeah,
And then straight away they know that you're there, and then they can choose to follow you back or not, right? So it's
yeah.
like you're not having to search for people. It's
Hmm.
already they're already on your Instagram.
Yeah,
I thought that was good.
that is pretty cool. When I get my Facebook and whatever back, then I'll join that and I'll do that. Right now, I can't do anything right now, so I'm just waiting for Facebook to get back to me. So, but Chris, if you want to get a hold of me or send anything, just do it on Discord.
Yeah, don't if anybody's listening to this, don't try to contact Jeeves through Instagram because it's not Jeeves you're contacting, it's these shitbags that have hacked his shit.
They
You're
completely
so
have stopped.
eloquent today. It's these shitbags who have hacked his shit.
No, my whole account is for it's there. I've already changed everything. They haven't done anything so far because I haven't seen them change password again. And I think they removed that phone number that they put with that phone because they can see me doing something about it and securing everything.
The
So
two factor
so
authentication.
they were like screw that off and they took the number off of one of it. And the other guy tried to change the password again after when I changed the first time. Then the second time I went back and I changed it, and ever since I changed that, they haven't done anything. But the second what do you call it? The two authentication thing is still going through, so
It's
it's coming to them, but
terrible.
they're not responding to it or anything like that because they think they're gonna get hacked. I mean, they're gonna get me found, right?
Yeah,
So
it's rotten.
they've stepped away now. So
Mm.
now I'm just waiting for Facebook to come back and give me the okay. You can go past the authentication and turn that off or put my own code in it and put my new number, I mean my original number that I had on there, and change everything. So that's the only thing I'm waiting for. So I don't know how long that's going to take for Facebook to respond back to me because
He could be there for fucking ever. It's ridiculous.
yeah.
It's craziness.
So I don't know if I should create another one for temporarily use and then delete it or
Nah, I
what.
would just give it a few days
Yeah.
because that's just going to be really confusing.
Hmm.
Do you have like I've got a personal account and a business account, which is all my radio stuff that's on it, right?
Yeah.
And my personal account's private and locked up, and my business one's public. And when I set up this threads, I linked it to the public one, obviously.
Yeah.
But I still have a different Instagram account. Do you have a different account or have they accessed that as well? Or
No, I
like
don't have. I never had
you only have
another.
one?
Yeah, one. I don't care about the Insta this thing because I was only 400 this thing. I care more about my Facebook because Insta I can always shut that down and then use my Facebook and create a new one again
I
using
understand.
my original. Because my original one, Facebook, is the one that this thing, because I got pages on there, I got my
Mm.
work stuff on there, all these things on there, right?
Mhm.
That's that's why I don't want to lose that.
I understand.
I have different pages and stuff. All
I
my
think
band stuff is
give it a
there.
few days and give them a chance to catch up because obviously they get stuff all the time, you know?
Yeah, so I'm waiting for them to respond back.
Yeah,
Give
that
them
makes
my
sense.
passport and everything to verify that's me.
It's
So I
terrible.
can I can get in. It's just a second authentication, which I don't have the code
These
for.
people are scum, man. They're so scummy.
And Insta is the same way.
It's
And I
just
thought I was helping a friend, but I guess apparently that was not my friend. That was a hacker.
but the thing is, that's the thing, right? You're by no means a stupid person, right?
Yeah. No.
You know how this shit works and you got scammed. Like these people are good at what they do. Like no wonder little old ladies are getting scammed all the time. Like these people are good at what they fucking do. You were convinced you were talking to your friend,
Yeah.
you know?
Yep. And the
Um,
funny thing is, they knew what I'm doing and what I'm figuring out and all that stuff. They can see because it's sending to their phone. So they quickly removed that number quickly out of it, removed it, and and just not done anything so far, because they know that I can bust them, because they know that that email is coming to me saying that this location and this and this. They were smart about it. They tried to change the password again, and then I changed it again. So now they've completely stopped responding to whatever I've just done so far, because they know they're gonna get busted.
but the thing is, there's always going to be a delay in Facebook getting back to you, right? So what they want to do is see how much damage they can do in the time that they have.
Yeah,
Like obviously they know it's all going to get shut down and you're going to get it, reactivated or whatever, like resecured or whatever. But there's a window. They've got a window of opportunity, right? And they're going to want to try to do as much damage as they can or try to scam as many people as they can in that small window of opportunity that they have. So you don't know how many of your friends they've contacted
yeah,
and your friends will think it's you. Like it's that window that they have, that time frame.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. They can't access it. They haven't changed the password. So password has this thing. They only have the code, that two authentication code and whatever login thing that they get on their phone. That's all they have, but they can't like get into my account because I've changed the password. So they're fucked kind of right now at this moment.
I just think it's scummy behavior.
But the thing I'm scared of is that they can still kick the forget whatever this thing and then send it to. But I also changed the email on that thing, but they also removed the phone number, so I don't think they'll get the code to the phone number. So now that's been stopped. So I've done whatever I can to stop the whole thing of going back and forth. Them changing it, I'm changing it, them changing it, I'm changing it. So that's all. Yeah, just let them know, Chris, and just message me on in Discord. It will be perfect. Just put
Yeah,
it.
at least you have
uh,
Discord.
Yeah, Discord. Just
People
direct
can
message me on
contact you
Discord.
on.
Don't put it
Yeah,
on the general room or whatever.
people are
You know
still
how to do it,
people are
Chris.
people are still able to contact you. It's good.
It's got my review over there. Yeah.
Oh dear,
So
dear, oh dearie dear.
that really put me in stress yesterday. I didn't even get. I was like stressing out about the whole thing. Even me trying to sleep, couldn't sleep fully because I'm
I
thinking
know
about this, right? Because a lot of my work stuff is there. Everything is there. Like my whole life is there in Facebook and everything else. You know what I mean? It's like,
it is stressful.
because I was just working on a project for a friend of mine, this thing on Messenger, and now I can't message her back, so I got to do a different way for her
Crazy.
project. So it's like, oh, just don't get hacked, people.
But that's what I'm saying. They're so good at what they do because, they caught you out.
I should have quickly done the Facebook and did the two authentication before they got into it.
Yeah, but how were you
But I
supposed to
wasn't
know
thinking
that
that,
though? You weren't supposed to. How are you supposed to know?
because as soon as my Insta went down, I should have went into Facebook and just put the two authentication and did that, but I didn't. So these guys got in and got the authentication right off
So
the
you
bat.
weren't quick enough, is what you're saying.
Yes, I wasn't, and I'm
Ah,
beating myself with it.
Jesus.
because I was in the process of doing that, and then I was like, "Do I really need to do this or do I not?" So I'm like contemplating on myself, and then they came in and swiped it. I was like, "Fuck!" Sorry if I'm swearing in this stream.
I don't care if you're swearing. Since when was that ever a factor? Eh? This is me you're talking to.
Eh? Oh,
Eh?
she sounds like Canadian. Eh?
No, Canadians sound Scottish. That's a Scottish thing. I've got a
Eh?
cheeky
A
wee
boot?
fly
Eh?
that keeps fucking attacking my face. Whenever I go
Boot.
live,
Yeah, as a bug.
I swear to God, it's the same fly. It's been hibernating for months, and every time I go live, it's like, ooh, bright light, and then it starts getting in my face. It's never anywhere to be seen any other time other than when I
Yeah,
go live. But it's like
yeah.
in my face, and it's tiny. It's tiny.
I think he wants to be on the stream.
Yeah, it's like I'm ready for my close up, poser.
Oh my
Well,
god.
he's gonna get fucking Mr. Miyagi'd in a minute if it comes in my face again.
Oh, um, when I was in Thailand at my dad's house there, every morning, not every morning, I did it probably the end of my trip. I was, what do you call? My dad has a bike, uh, like a exercise bike.
Mm-hmm.
So and he's got dumbbells and stuff. So me and my sister's boyfriend, we used to do like exercise in the morning. So I usually get up a little early, and I'll do this bike thing. And these flies would fly, and this one cheeky bugger would fly around my face and everything. And the night before, my dad's lady or whatever
Mm-hmm.
that was helping him, whatever, she had this zapper thing with the battery or whatever. So I'm like, okay, this thing is bugging me. So literally went into the house, grabbed the thing, and I was like sitting and like doing my cycle still, but I was like waiting for this guy just to come. Next thing you know, I was like, all I heard was zap. You can hear the pop, the poop. I'm like, yes, I got the guy.
Yeah.
Fucker. You keep getting in my face. Like, get the fuck out
That's
of
the
here.
thing. Get out the fuck. It's like get out my fucking face.
Yeah,
Like
he was
that's
like
the thing. Like
literally in
just
front.
don't get in my face. So
Yeah.
annoying.
He comes and circles around, then goes away. Then comes and circles around and goes away. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Cheeky fucker.
Then I'm like, that's it. You're gonna die today. So I took the thing and like, zapped him.
Brutal. You're brutal, Jeeves.
Don't ever touch one of those things
Oh
when it's
really?
on.
Is it super like zappy?
Oh, you don't want to feel it. I
Oh
felt
really?
it. Seriously.
That's not
I
good.
shocked myself like, no, I might have singed my hand. I don't know if I did or not. But it hurts like a bitch. I'm
That's not
sorry.
good.
And it was by accident. I didn't purposely like, let's test this out. Let's see how powerful this is. No, I did not do that. If anybody thinks that.
No, I think you totally did. I think you were just tempting fate.
No, I would not do that.
Do
It was by accident.
you know what the annoying thing about this situation is?
Yes.
I already know that I like Restream. Like I wasn't trying to test Restream. We came back because Guest Stars was such a fucking washout
Yeah.
and totally pointless. I thought, well, we better go back. We said we were coming back, so we we came back. But I feel like I'm not getting to test
Theory.
the whole fucking situation with the upgrade of the computer.
A cheese Danish for dessert from Starbucks.
A
Ooh.
cheese Danish. That sounds heavy going.
Oh, you're gonna have the biggest shit later.
Jeez, that was kind of random.
Yes, total random. I don't know why I was thinking that, but I was.
That's funny. Oh man, I've got a headache.
Yep.
I hate that.
Yes, really. I went there, Chris. Um, and it was my busy weekend too, and this had to happen.
It's really frustrating. Like, it's like they fucking knew when to do it as well. Like, it's like they knew the timing of You know what I mean? It's
Does
like they
that work?
timed. It's like they timed it well. It's
Mm-hmm.
like they know when Facebook's going to be like closed, that there's not going to be anybody around to fix it. Do you know what I mean? It's like they know when to fucking strike so that it's harder to get help. You know?
Yep. I'm glad. Like I've got it under control somewhat.
Yep. It's still a pain in the ass. It's a pain in the arse. To be
I just
sure, to be
wish.
sure. To
I
be
just
sure,
wish.
to be sure, it's a pain in the arse.
I just wish Facebook would get me back properly.
I'm sure they will, James. Just give it time. Or they might not contact you at all, and you might have to just start afresh and get a new account, which isn't ideal, but you might have to brace yourself for that, you know?
Yeah, no, I don't like starting from scratch, but
I know.
all that work I put into that Facebook and everything with my contacts, people, and everything.
That's exactly what I said about why I didn't want to start afresh. Like, if they bring Periscope back and we can't have our old accounts back,
Yeah.
that's exactly why I said I didn't want to, like, start from scratch, because it's hard enough starting from scratch on Twitch. And
Yep.
I've gone and set up this threads thing. But to be honest with you, I have felt like Twitter was on its way out for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So I was already going to tell people to migrate over to my Instagram. I was going to tell people to do that anyway.
Yeah.
So, I'm like, okay, well, there's not too much hassle
Yep.
involved in the threads thing because it's already connected to the Instagram. And I was going to tell people to connect to that anyway. So I don't really feel like it's starting from scratch because it's already connected to your.
Yep.
Ooh, bless you.
Uh,
Bless you, young man.
Thank you.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Sneezer, sneezer.
I think that allergy medication kicked in yesterday, so it's
Oh.
feeling good now.
And he's feeling good.
Mhm.
Ba-dum, 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 da-dee-la-bum, ba-dum, ba-dum. I don't know where that came from.
All right, buy her a coffee. Send a tip, y'all.
Oh, that's just Restream doing its thing.
Oh, I did that yesterday.
I know, thank you. But you know
I
what I
was like,
didn't? But you know what I didn't know? You can't get it straight away. Like they'll hold on to it until you've got more, and then
so how much do you need to
I don't
even
fucking
cash out?
know. I don't know, but they won't let it like under. I don't know. I'll need to check that. But they store it. They hoard it until it's over a certain amount before they'll let you cash it out.
Damn it! Then how should I just send you bits? If $5 bits.
Sorry, I'm just taking a paracetamol for this headache. Don't worry about it, Jeeves. I'll get it eventually.
I said I would give you the,
The thing
the
is,
a five
here's
dollar bit.
all the. Oh my god, my head's splitting. I can't even think. All the money that I was accumulating on my live stream
Yeah,
was meant to be going towards something specific.
yeah,
And I was saving it up to go towards something specific.
yes,
And you know what that thing is.
yes.
I haven't really said what it is, and I don't know if I had have maybe told people what it was, if more people would have been more willing to help financially to contribute to that. But I feel like at the moment that's fallen by the wayside. So, you know, uh,
You could treat yourself now.
well, there's other things I need to do, you know.
Exactly.
There's other
Yeah,
things I
that's
need
what I'm
to do
saying.
around the
But
house. There's other things I need to do around the garden.
you should
So,
also treat yourself.
oh, I never get to treat
Oh.
myself. I've got a million other things, you know. And like I say, that money was going towards something that wasn't
Yes.
even necessarily for me, right? So I'm not the kind of person who goes out and treats my fucking self. Um,
Well, it's there for you now.
well, it'll eventually add up, I guess, and I'll be able to do
Yeah.
something. So
Yes. Please do.
I might just buy myself a coffee, which was what the intent was in the first place. And
There
so
you go. You can do something with it.
yeah,
Enjoy.
yeah.
It's time for yourself, you know?
Mm. So anyway, I feel like we're not actually getting to test out the theory. I'm a little bit annoyed at the guest stars thing. Like I don't know who designed that.
Yeah, I don't know. I tested on someone else's thing and it was broken. We can get the audio, but video wasn't coming through for some reason.
You did that on someone else's, did you say?
Yeah.
Interesting, because that's what was happening to
And
us,
then when
right?
I left and came back again, then the audio didn't work, and then it was just the video wasn't working either. So it was both.
So this is an on. It's not like it's a one-off thing. It's not just like it's not like it's just me. Then clearly it's been an issue before.
Yeah, I don't know how Rich got it to work. Well, Chris also got it to work, so I don't know why we are not getting to work.
Well,
I'm on a Mac machine, so it's different for me.
the other thing is that Rich actually said the other day that he was going to have to only have one person in because it was so like lagging on his system. It was so like his system was so glitchy and he kept freezing up that
Mhm.
although it was working, he didn't want to have any more than one guest in. So even Rich, who has it working, it
Uh-huh.
isn't 100% smooth for him either because he said, "Oh, I don't want to bring anybody else in because it keeps glitching. I'd like to have you in, but blah blah blah." So it's clearly an ongoing. It's clearly an ongoing
Issue.
issue, you know.
Yeah, because some people said it worked one day, and sometimes it didn't work the other day. Some days it worked, some days it didn't. So it was off and on thing. For me, it worked when we did it. Every time Chris did it, it worked. I guess.
hmm Chris, you're welcome to come up if you want. By the way, I just realised that you're in the chat chatting to us, and if you wanted to come up, you're welcome to come up. I was hoping to get as many people in on screen as I can to see if it made a difference to any kind of lag or anything. No, we couldn't get the. We just couldn't get the. We just couldn't get the fucking video to come up. Like it was there. Jeeves was in the
Mhm.
background. We could hear him. The backstage was there, but the browser source just wasn't pulling up the video for some reason. It was really weird.
Yeah.
And all I was getting was the OBS symbol, like you do when you set up virtual cam. So it just wasn't worth the fucking. I
And
gave
she
up.
was doing the group one, Chris, not the individual. I was
I
doing
did
individual.
both. I did both
Oh
actually.
yeah.
I tried both,
Oh, okay.
and neither of them were making a difference. You know.
Hmm.
I figured group would be better because you're only having to put in one URL. I thought
Yeah.
that would be easier, but clearly.
Oh, I wasn't even thinking of that. I was doing individual, so I should have
But I,
done group with you
but I
guys.
tried both Jeeves.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anywho, I feel like even if it was running smooth, I would still be like, nah, fuck this. It's too much hassle. Compared to how easy this is.
It's a little glitchy. So like a lot of the Twitch guys are now not using guest stars. Their main thing because of the glitchiness. They use Discord to bring it
Well,
in.
like I say, Rich was saying he only wanted to bring one person in because it was glitching. So
Yeah.
I can believe that.
And he's got a higher machine, just like you,
Well,
just like us.
I wouldn't say mine's is particularly,
It is.
it's upgraded from what it was,
Yeah.
but it's still not like fancy schmancy.
What you mean? It is.
It
Got
is
an
compared
i7 now.
it is compared to what it was.
Yeah. With the i7, and you got the 32 gigs of RAM, so that's all good. That's what I'm saying. That's
Well,
all
we
you
hope
need.
it is. I feel like it's not getting used to its full like capacity with just having it. That was the whole point. And this always all this even when I had fucking 8 gigs of RAM and an i3 processor, this ran smooth.
Yeah.
So I feel like this isn't really testing the metal, you know?
Nothing. No, nothing.
I guess I'll notice it when I'm recording my radio show and I've got OBS and Audacity running, and I'll be able to see if I'm dropping frames. Because it happened on Tuesday's stream when I still had the i3 processor. It would occasionally.
Drop
You
out.
you said you couldn't see anything. You said it looked smooth on your end,
Yeah,
but
it was totally.
for me, I could see it looked like I was slightly stagnated. It was like dropping frames.
Yeah, that's good that it didn't push it out that way. It was just your display, your OBS display,
It'll be interesting to see
like
if
the
that.
preview. Yeah,
It'll be interesting to see if that's different, though. It'll be interesting to see if that's smoother.
yeah.
You know,
Because for me, it ran smooth. Like I didn't have no glitch, no nothing. Like your picture was perfectly fine,
that's good.
right? And you're running it at 720, right? Not 1080p.
No,
Okay, try this next time, but you will probably have to extend your overlays and stuff.
I don't want to. I don't want to push it out any faster. I'm happy with the 720. I'm running Audacity
Yeah,
at the same time as OBS. And
I'm saying,
that in itself is an issue because I had to go back to a retrospective version. I had to go back to an older version of OBS because the version that I had was fucking awful. And there'd been
Mhm.
loads of complaints about it online. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm going to download an older version. I'm not going to bother changing my output set. 720 is fine.
I'm just saying, if you want to push it and see how this i7 can do, you can try that and see. That's all. That's why I'm saying that. You don't have to. I'm saying you don't have to, but you can. I'm running full seven.
I'll be able to tell the difference when I do my usual with the Audacity running. Do you remember when I was trying to do that before?
Yeah,
Before I upgraded the RAM, and what
yeah,
would happen is I couldn't even record a full track. It kept glitch. There was lots of dropouts, like audio dropouts,
yeah. The
and it was like,
audio would drop.
and
Yeah,
I was like listening to an old fucking record that was skipping,
yeah.
right?
I remember that.
So, I mean, it's already a huge improvement on that, and I'll notice the difference because
Yeah,
I'm used to seeing, like I say, it looks like I'm dropping frames. Um,
yeah. You were glitching a lot back
Back then
then.
I was.
Now
Before I upgraded the RAM,
smooth.
100%. That made a huge difference.
Yeah.
Huge, huge.
Now that you have 32, try the 1080p. If you can't, if it doesn't, you can go back to the other one. Just to just to play around with it and see if it glitches or not. Just for a test. Don't have to do that. But the issue with that is once you do 1080p, you have to stretch everything out, and then when
I'm
you go
not
back
changing it.
down, you
I'm
have to
arsed
re
at Jeeves.
back.
Do you see this face?
She's like, I don't care. I was streaming at 720 before because my old computer couldn't do it, right?
Mhm.
And when I upgraded to this one, I'm like, you know what? I'm going full 1080p at 60 frame, and it worked fine for me, and I
Like,
kept it at that.
people see enough of the detail in my face without fucking making it any fucking clearer, right? They don't need to see the big baggy fucking circles under my eyes.
Listen,
They don't need to see the big fucking spots on my chin, right? They see enough without any extra clarity, right?
I only do it so they can see my green screen more clearly
Yeah.
with the fancy lights and fancy
Your
dancing,
fancy schmancy.
the dancing lights out back then.
Mhm.
Oh my god. Yeah. Fancy smancy.
Fancy schmancy. Oh my goodness. I've got an itchy eyeball. An itchy eyeball.
Do you have your eyelids in there? I mean, not eyelids.
You have eyelids in there.
No. Yeah, eyelashes. Can't even think of the
I don't
word.
know. I don't know. Did you have eyelids in there?
Eyelids.
Oh man, you're funny.
Okay, that's two. We got three. There's two. Well, the third one is me.
What are you talking about? I'm confused.
The broadcast. The other person's broadcast is only two people on Twitch. but ours has three, which is the third one is me because I'm monitoring on my iPad just to make sure
Oh,
everything's working
I
fine.
was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, it's like what?
I do it. I
Sorry,
do it all the time whenever
I
I go
wasn't even
broadcast.
I wasn't even paying attention. I'm like, what are you talking about?
I monitor just to make sure my
You're
stream.
keeping fucking tabs. Is that what's happening?
I'm so used to it. Whenever I go live on either Twitch or YouTube or whatever, I don't go live as much as on YouTube. I keep iPad or another device running so to make sure that it's pushing it properly.
Okay. I didn't even check, to be honest.
So
It's like it either goes out. Do you know what? I haven't even checked if it's going out to. I had it on Twitter. I had it on Facebook. I haven't even checked if it's going out to.
and also to read comments too sometimes.
Right, but the
iPad's
comments
fine.
are. Yeah.
Even though OBS has the layer thing, sometimes it's hard for me to read it there. So when I can't read certain things, I'll read it off the iPad. But the iPad's there just to keep me intact that it's pushing it properly.
So I just checked that it's going out on YouTube as well.
Ooh. Hello, YouTubers.
I don't think there's anybody watching on YouTube though.
Hello, replayer viewers.
Hello, replay viewers. That's funny.
Yep. I remember when we were doing Periscope, we always, when we end, we like, thanks for watching, replay viewers and well, live viewers. Remember that?
I don't think I ever did, but other people did. Yeah,
Other people did. That's why I got it from that whole
I
thing.
remember that.
Yeah.
I do
I
remember
used to
that.
say that now too whenever I'm done. Like, hello to the replay viewers and everyone else. Bye or whatever. Oh, hello.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm I'm really tired, jeez. It's just hit me. It's been
Yes.
I feel like it's been a long, arduous,
Day.
stressful day,
Hmm.
and I feel like it's kind of taken its toll, you know?
Yep.
Tired, got a headache, I look like death, you know, all those things combined.
Excuse me. You don't look like that.
Oh, I think I'm even paler than normal, to be honest. I
Yeah,
do.
because of sleep.
I do need to get some sleep, it's true.
Yes.
100%.
Um,
100%.
it's 1 o'clock there, isn't it?
It is 2:38 this
I
morning.
got it completely wrong.
It's almost 3 in the morning, so I'm tired.
Yeah, I was thinking it's like 1. Jeez, it is 2.
And I really didn't
2:46.
sleep very well last night. I didn't go to my bed till like 6:30 in the morning,
Yeah, I remember that.
and then
Me
I
too.
was awake at like 11, and I was talking to you, and I got back up. Remember I said to you, I was gonna try
Yes.
and go back I said to you I was gonna try and roll back over and go back to sleep, and then people came in the room and was like, "Okay, I'm not going back to sleep now. I'll just
I don't,
take my computer apart instead."
I don't think I knocked out till like 9:30, 10 my
Yeah.
time. No, 9:30 because my alarm went off at 10 o'clock and I was like, "Whoa, what the heck?" And I turned it off and I just went back to bed. I woke around 1, woke around 12:30 and I was like, "No, I'm not getting up. I'm going back to bed."
You
At 1
nodded
o'clock.
I think you nodded off in the room,
Yeah.
actually.
And then I woke up about 1 o'clock. Yeah, about 1 o'clock. That's when I was like, "Oh, your radio station thing is on." So I was listening to that in the background. And then someone called me. And then I was speaking to them for about 45 minutes.
Mhm.
And then she's like, "Oh, I'll call you after. I'm going to drive to, so and so." It's okay. And then when I was talking to you, that's when the person called. And then I guess there's cops around. So she's like, "Okay, I'll call you after. Bye." And I haven't heard anything yet. I think you know who that is. I don't have to say.
I think so. It's one of 2 people.
Yeah. So
It's one of 2 people.
one of those two.
It's
Two?
it's either bubble tea or someone else.
Oh, it's not bubble
It's
tea for sure.
okay, so it's the other
She's
one. Alright.
she's busy at work.
Okay, well, then I know who it is.
Yeah.
I just needed clarification.
Bubble tea is always working. Now she's busy. But
Mm-hmm.
there's no way of me messaging her, so I have to wait till she goes live or whatever to tell her that it's been
Not now that you've
hacked.
been hacked. Yeah, that's a pain in the arse, eh?
Because I never got her phone number or anything like that. So I'll get it this time, maybe from her. Like, just give me another way of contacting you, please.
Yeah, that's annoying.
Right? Because the only thing was Insta to contact her. And she'd probably like messaging me over there and I'm not responding. And she'd be like, what the hell?
Hmm. Strange. Very strange. Sorry, I'm monitoring about fucking 10 different things all happening at once in the background. It looks like I'm not doing anything, but I'm actually checking multiple screens for multiple things. So if you think I'm just not doing anything, that's not true. I am actually doing stuff in the background.
Yep.
It just doesn't look like it.
My bedtime is usually 5 or 6. Chris, I was stressed out yesterday, okay? So that's why I went late to bed. Because I
He
was
was stressed.
monitoring to
He
see if
was
there's
stressed.
anything else going to happen to my.
He was stressed. Very.
My anxiety was up there.
I know. I
Because
remember.
that's work. That's my almost my entire since I joined Facebook. It's my work. And for it to just go like that and restart again, fuck that. A lot of my clients and work. I know you weren't talking about me. I thought, yes, yes, I knew that, Chris. Jeez, I'm just saying.
I think Jeeves was just comparing himself, that's all. He was just responding to what you said.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm waiting for these painkillers to kick in to get rid of this headache.
Oh, it'll kick in.
Because if I go to bed with a headache, I'm not going to sleep.
Nope.
So there's no point in going to bed until the headache shifts, you know?
Yep. Um, let me check.
But I've got a few things I need to
Excuse me.
sort, you know? I've got a few things on my mind at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
So, and like I say, it's been a stressful, emotionally draining day. So, hi Ted.
Ted is
Ted,
here.
how you doing, man?
Hello, Ted.
Ted, you're welcome to pop up if you want to come in and have a chat. We're just having a chin wag. The theory was to test guest stars directly on Twitch, right?
I think you should put the link on the chat on Twitch.
But it was shit. Guest stars is. I'm so unimpressed with guest stars. That's like, yeah, I'll stick the thing in here. If I put it in the studio, does it not go out to all of the places? I think if I do this, it goes out to all of the places.
Um, yeah, it does. Yeah, I see it on
Yep.
Twitch. It just came up.
God, anybody could come in.
Yeah,
Oh,
for 2 seconds.
randos on the internet who are watching it from anywhere who are, ah.
There you go. You
Oh
can
no,
accept it or not accept
we
it.
can't see shit on Twitter. Sorry, Ted.
Wait, try to hold at you. What?
Tried to holler at us on Twitter, but you can't see on Restream. You can't see the comments from Twitter.
Yeah, Twitter and Mixcloud. It cannot.
Yeah, which is why I've got the wee thing at the bottom, just in case people think we're ignoring them, because we're not ignoring them. We just can't see shit.
How you doing, Ted?
Yeah, how you doing, Ted?
FYI, Chris, if you do this thing, Restream uses a lot of CPU and it actually heats up your phone. I've actually done that before.
I wouldn't recommend coming in on a phone.
I did that before and my phone just heated up like crazy. I just even switched over to my iPad and tried to do it. My iPad was just heating up like it was just crap. You can do it with a phone, but
Dun
after
dun
2 minutes it'll just start
dun.
to heat up. You'd have to use a PC, yep.
I'm just
Particularly Chrome if you can.
mega tired, and I'm trying to not be. Oh man.
So what's going on,
These
Ted?
headaches are not a good thing. Like it's not good.
Are you off work now, Ted? You about to go live later? Isn't it
Yeah, do you
Thursday?
go live on a Thursday? It's usually when I'm trying to get to sleep. It's already 2:45 in the morning here.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna have to go work later. I have a show tomorrow to do. We're gonna go set up tonight. Hopefully, either set up or we just drop the equipments there, and then I'll do it in the morning.
Yeah.
One of those two. So I have to do
Fair
that
enough.
tonight. And on Saturday, I'm playing the show, but the company I'm working for doing sound, I first of all said we're not gonna help. I was just gonna play and go. But he calls me up and is like, "Oh, I have another guy. He's just doing the lifting and stuff like that, but he doesn't
Mhm.
know much. So can you help also?" I said, "I don't really want to, but I can help you here and there." So I may have to work for him and
So
play
I'm
the show
so
too.
hang on a minute here, right? Because the brain's like frazzled, right? It's almost 3 a.m. here. So it must be 2, 1, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. Almost 7 p.m. at your end.
Yes,
6:47.
yes.
I get there eventually.
Dun dun
Dun
dun.
dun dun.
She got it. I didn't even tell her anything.
I get there eventually.
She did the
I'm
magic.
good at doing Eastern, right? Because it's 5 hours behind, but you're 3 hours before that, right? You're 8 hours ahead. You're 8 hours behind me.
Yeah.
Do you see how fucking that's how good I am at maths? I had to do it on my fingers, Jeeves.
Oh yeah. I always use my
Maths was
fingers.
never my strong point.
Me neither. I always use my fingers. That's why. That's why we got 10 fingers to count.
If I had a weakness at school, it was maths. I was never any good at maths. I was good at physics. I was crap at maths. And
Yeah.
then I didn't start getting good at maths until I worked in a job where people were earning sales commission
Yeah.
in percentages. So obviously, I had to put through their commission. I had to make sure they got paid, and you
Yeah.
don't want to mess that up, right? You soon get fucking good at working out percentages when people's wages are involved. Like
Yeah.
you soon get good at that. But at school,
Yeah.
that was my weak point was maths. I was crap at it. It
Right.
wasn't until it was put to some kind of practical use.
Then you start to learn it more. Well,
Yeah,
that's the same way I've been throughout my life on certain things.
I think Ted might be elsewhere at the moment, Chris. I think he's probably gone on to the other stream that's live at the moment. I've boycotted that other stream. So, there are probably people in there over there.
No, there's only one.
People are not what they seem, and I can't be dealing with that shit. So I, I
Mhm.
don't I don't I don't encourage it. Uh, that's all I'm saying.
Okay,
People,
YouTube has three.
people always reveal themselves in the end. I don't need to say shit. That's all I'm saying. Um, oh, my
Three
neck hurts.
plus.
Oof. I feel so drained, and I've almost finished my tea, and I need a new one.
Yes, you do.
All I ever wanted, all I ever needed is
Good after this.
here in my arms. Words are very unnecessary. They can only do harm. I thought we would just have a musical interlude for no reason. My tea's cold. Ugh, not good. Do, do, do,
Why is this not
do,
working?
do, 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 do. What's not working?
My YouTube. I'm trying to search for somebody, but it's not coming up.
All I wanted, all I ever needed is here in my arms. Words are very unnecessary, they can only do harm. Do, 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 do. Well, I think Jeeves, I feel like I didn't really get to test what I was trying to test out. I think we might. I mean, we've been live for an hour. Shall we call it? What do you think?
Up to you.
I
Oh,
can hold a tune. I mean, I wouldn't call myself a singer, but I can hold a tune. I'm aware that I can hold a tune. There are obviously better singers than I am, but it's usually in the right key somewhere. What's that? What's that joke? I sing all the right notes, just not necessarily in the right order.
Oh my.
That's an old joke.
Hmm.
An old
Switch.
what were they called? What was that duo? That comedy duo? Oh, Morecambe and Wise. That was a Morecambe and Wise joke.
Yes.
He's playing all the right notes, just not necessarily in the right order. I am getting a bit worn out, so I think we'll call it a night.
I found what I wanted.
You found what you wanted.
Yep.
Was that a grunt of satisfaction in the background there, Jeeves? I wondered what that noise was.
Yes, I was satisfied.
But still haven't found what I'm looking for. Except he did. He did find what he was looking for.
Yes, I did. Can you sing, Jeeves? No.
Jeeves has other talents,
And I'll leave it at
other
that.
musical talents that don't involve singing.
Yes, and I'll leave it at that.
I'm always winding Jeeves up. I'm always taking the piss.
Because I can't sing. That's.
It's
But
not your okay. It's not your strong point,
nope.
and that's okay. You can't be good at everything, right?
Well, shit, he says.
You know, nobody can be good at everything, Jeeves.
Well, I just sing for the fun of singing.
We all have strengths and weaknesses, is what I'm saying.
I can have earworms and I sing that.
Your
That's
strengths,
about it.
your strengths involve drumming
Mm-hmm.
rather than singing.
I can mean drum.
A cameen drum. That sounds like the name of a band. A cameen drum.
Maybe I'll start one.
Hashtag a cameen drum. It sounds like it should be on a t-shirt.
I'll start a band called Mean Drum.
A cameen drum. No, but no, it has to be called a cameen drum.
A cameen drum?
A
Okay.
cameen drum. It sounds like conundrum. A cameen drum.
A cameen drum.
I think we
You
just
can play drums too?
I think we've just named a band. And nobody else is to steal it. I'm going to go and like fucking buy the URL right now. A cameen drum. Nobody's to steal that.
Yeah, Chris. Or anyone who's watching the replay.
Oh, I'm tired, man.
That's what happens. We get silly when we are tired and
We
giggly.
do. Silly goofy. Silly goofy. I put the link out, like I say, in a few places. Doesn't look like anybody's coming in. I feel like I've given them ample opportunity. I've given them ample opportunity.
I was gonna say that word, but you got me.
And well, it's my word. You're not stealing my words.
No, I'm not stealing your word.
You're not stealing. You're not stealing
was trying
Acamendrum.
to-
You're not stealing Acamendrum, and you're not stealing opportunity.
or what was the other word? Acapol. I can't remember.
Apologies.
There you go. See, I can't say your word because it's your word, not
My
mine.
apologies for getting it wrong. My apologies for stealing your word.
Yes, apology.
Apologies.
Apology.
Apologies.
I can't even speak today.
Put your teeth back in.
Apology?
Apology.
Apology. There we go.
My apologies.
My apologies. There you go. Perfect. I got it. Got it,
Apologies.
Chris. Yeah,
His
Chris didn't
his
even
his
come in.
apologies for getting it wrong, people.
Yes, I'm sorry. Sorry, sorry.
Sorry, not
Sorry.
sorry.
Yes.
Oh, my head's bursting.
Is the medication not
No,
working?
no.
I'm sorry. You frozen? Oh, okay. You blinked. Okay. I wasn't sure. I was like, you were frozen. I was like, okay, you weren't moving. So I was like, oh shit, did I freeze? And then you blinked
No.
your eyes. I was like, okay, she's alive.
I was
She's
just resting my head for a second in my hands because my head feels like it's going to explode.
uh it's because of lack of sleep. Once you get a
It's
good
not
sleep,
just that, it's stress as well. Like there's
yeah,
other shit going on
yes,
and
I know.
emotional stress, emotional,
Yes, I
you
get
know,
it.
shit.
I totally get it. I know. And I'm sorry that happened.
Can't be helped.
I know. I'm very devastated that happened, but it is what.
Right, can you just you're shut up. You're going too far.
Um,
Stop. I deliberately haven't mentioned what it is, you know?
I'm not mentioning. I don't.
Right, but you don't need to elaborate any further than that, Jeeves. I've been under some emotional stress and that's all we need to say.
Yes. Anyways.
Anywho.
Mm, mm,
Oh
mm,
man.
mm, mm. My apologies. What the heck is this coming up? My computer's going weird.
Why is
Mm,
your computer going weird?
I
It's
don't
not
know.
those hackers again, is it?
No,
Shitbags.
it's probably my FaceTime or something going on. Or
All I
synchronization.
wanted, all I ever needed is here in my arms. Words are very unnecessary. They can only do harm.
Okay, quit that.
That is some wind outside. Oh my god. I don't know if you can hear that. It's going nuts outside.
Jeez, is it pouring rain?
I don't know if it's raining, but that was some heavy duty wind battering against the window.
Yeah, you guys do get a lot of winds there. Because when I was there, like, it's the windshield that made it more cold. Even when I was at like the Prince Street or whatever at the mall there, I came outside. It was nice hot weather,
Mm-hmm.
and I sat outside, and it took them like I
Because
wasn't
there's
wearing
like
my
a wind,
jacket.
because it's like a wind tunnel. Because
Yeah,
you're always on like a. Essentially, it doesn't matter where you are. You're on a hill somewhere, right?
yeah,
It doesn't matter where you go. You're on a hill. Edinburgh's all hills. It's all hilly.
yeah. So I was just sitting outside. There's like the little like concrete whatever thing, and people were sitting there. So I figured I would sit there, and I was talking to somebody or whatever, and just sitting there, and this windshield just out of nowhere just came through. I was like, oh my god! But the sun was up and it was like shining through, but I
Mm-hmm.
was like freezing my butt off, so I had to like put on my sweater back on. So you guys have like a lot of winds there, a lot.
We have a lot of hills.
Hmm.
And it doesn't matter which direction you're going in. Even if you're going downhill, you end up going uphill. It's like
Yeah,
Esher. You're, you know what I
yeah,
mean?
it goes up, yeah.
Everything's uphill. I said it before. That's why my thighs are so big. Edinburgh thighs, because you're constantly climbing uphill.
Yep.
I joked about that before, but it's true. You know?
Oh, totally, and a lot of stairs to climb. Even the castle had so many stairs to climb up to get to one spot, and it's all like up.
Well, the castle is on an extinct volcano.
Yep.
All those hills are the Arthur Seat, which was one that I showed you with the flat
Yeah.
top that I said people climb up, and then the one that we were on, Calton Hill,
Yeah.
right? they're
Yeah.
all extinct volcanoes. The
Oh,
whole the
I didn't
whole
know
the
that.
whole the whole city is built on hills.
Oh, yeah. I realized that I had good exercise walking around, so it was pretty good. So
There's nothing quite like a brisk walk
I did that.
up and down the
I did
hill.
that every day while I was there,
Yeah.
walking around the city, figuring out where to go, which place.
Walking around the city,
Yeah,
valleys that
I
we
did have my
run
regular
through.
spots that I go to, but besides that,
Now we've just begun to have fun tonight. Dancing in the city.
sing it. Your musical break.
Yeah,
Mm-mm-mm.
we're having a little musical interlude.
Yo,
Valleys that we run through, dancing in the city. Now we've just begun to. Hang on, what am I getting all these notifications from?
I don't know.
I'm getting notifications from things, but I'm trying to figure out where they're coming from. That's why I'm like juggling things on the back in the background. I can hear people
Yes,
shouting in the street. What's going on outside?
it's 3 a.m.
Crazy
in the
people.
morning. What the heck?
I know people yelling in the background outside. Don't know what that's about. Very strange. Anyway, I feel like I didn't get a chance to test what it was I was trying to test, Jeeves, but I feel like I'm all tuckered out, honestly. I feel tired and drained.
Yes, you need sleep.
And I feel like, well, I'm not going to go to sleep with a headache, but I feel like we're just sitting here talking nonsense and I didn't get to. To be honest with you, I wanted to test out guest stars to see how functional that was and whether or not it was a viable alternative to this. I've concluded it's not.
Yep.
Even if it was running smoothly, it would not be
Mm-hmm.
a viable alternative to this.
Yeah.
Um, given how simplistic this is, how
Mm-hmm.
little, strain it puts on the actual computer, and even the fact that people can like multicast to their own social media, that's not an option on guest stars.
Nope.
So I
Because
feel like, I don't know who designed it. I just feel like it's way more complicated than it needs to be.
right.
Way more weird.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I didn't test that, but it's fine. Like, I don't think I'd be wanting to use it anyway. Even if it was running smoothly, I probably still would be like, this is too much faff. Um, it just would be a lot easier to have a Zoom call, like a Zoom
Mm.
call, and
And
then
then
just
screen.
take the URL for that and put it as a fucking browser source, or screen grab, just screen share the Zoom call.
Yeah, but you gotta figure out how to get the audio. So I think
No, you
browser.
don't. No, you don't. You just you screen capture it.
Oh, with the audio. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I don't understand why guest stars is so complicated when there are other options that are so much simpler. Weird.
Yeah. I don't know.
Anyway, I feel
We're
like I'm
just rambling.
rambling and beating a dead horse. I've said what I was saying.
Or you can use Skype.
I'm hoping this headache will lift.
Yeah, you can do Skype also.
I use Skype, but I feel like Zoom has taken over from Skype. I feel like Skype's kind of old fashioned. Most people don't use Skype anymore. I feel like Zoom. Zoom and layout wise is the closest thing to what they were trying to do with guest stars, I think.
Yep.
I feel, but more simple. Can you hear that wind?
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad I didn't put that gazebo up in the garden. It had been blown down. I was going to put up a gazebo yesterday. I didn't.
Oh, it would have blown away. Would have been gone. You'd be like searching for it. Where'd it
I
go?
think it might be raining actually. Hang on. See if I can hear it.
No, that I don't hear.
God, it's like stormy weather outside. I'll check it in a minute. No, you can have Zoom calls for up to an hour for free, I think.
Don't you have to pay for? No, you don't.
I've recorded conversations on Zoom to be used for a podcast. And the good thing about Zoom is it gives you the separate audio file as well. Not just the video file, but it gives you the audio file. It records it automatically for you.
Yeah, I've done that before too.
I
For
honestly feel like it's a much better resource than guest stars.
yeah,
I don't know who. Honestly, I'd love to know who designed it so I can put them in the balls. They need a swift kick in the nuts. Whoever designed that.
that's why it's in beta, because it's beta, mouse.
Oh Jesus, Jesus, cheesy jokes. It's sore when I laugh. Oh,
Listen, we're
pressure.
all we need the laugh. Laugh is the cure. Oh my, what the fuck happened there? I wasn't even looking at the screen. I was looking somewhere else, and then I look up. I was like, "Whoa, what the?
That was me
Oh
being
my!"
silly. Kind of looked a bit like the Predator, though, right? You one
Yeah,
ugly
exactly.
motherfucker.
This is 3 a.m. for Helen over there, and that's the
She's
scene. It's
she's delirious. She's delirious.
delirious now. I
She's
think
de-
I think
she's
the
delirious.
paracetamol is kicking in, guys.
She's delirious with
Help her!
tiredness. The paracetamol is not kicking in. That's the problem. I'm in pain.
Oh, I wish I can take that headache away, but I don't know.
Laughing is nature's medicine unless it makes the headache worse, which it just did. It wasn't helpful.
Oh,
It wasn't helpful.
but it is medicine for sure.
I
Why do you
just
think they give laughter in the dentist?
I feel like I've been coshed over the head. I'm so
What?
sore.
Who did that?
I feel like I've been clobbered or something heavy over my head.
Ouch.
I know what you're saying about the laughing gas. Do you have you ever seen a film called The Pink Panther Strikes Again?
Yes,
And the scene where
he's
he's
in that. Yeah, the dentist. This
he's
thing.
pretending to be the dentist, and they're both laughing with the laughing gas, and his face is melting because it's
Yeah,
like made from plastic,
yeah.
and he and he goes, "He pulled the wrong tooth, kill him!" And his face is all melting. Oh, it's too funny.
uh,
I love that film.
oh, that whole movie is just
It's
funny
just
as heck.
pure silliness.
Yeah.
I love that.
Oh,
Pure
it's great.
silliness.
Great movie.
We like a bit of
Well done.
silliness.
Yes.
Anyway.
Silly, silly sausage.
Silly sausage. I
Don't.
think I think it
Oh,
might. Hmm.
oh, nothing. I was just reading comments.
I thought you were going to say something.
Nope.
I think that we are probably best to just wrap this up, Jevos. We already know that we only came back because we said we would come back. For the
I
people
know.
that were in the previous Twitch stream where we couldn't get guest stars to work,
Yeah, they
I
end up
said
not coming back
I
for
said we
some
would be back, and those people didn't come back
because I know exactly why.
because they were lurking,
Or
or
they're in another stream.
no.
Oh,
I know that Nancy is in the arse end of nowhere
yeah.
with no internet. So I think it was a fluke that she got in on the first stream, honestly.
Yeah.
And
What about the lurkers?
I don't whatever. We kept our end of the bargain. We came back. That's all we can do, Jeeves.
Yes. And Chris stuck around. Thank you, Chris.
Thanks, Chris. Dumb and Dumber. Meh. Meh.
What do you guys think of the Dumb and Dumber movie?
Meh.
Which one? The first or the second one?
Meh.
I go with the first one
Meh.
with Jim Carrey.
Meh.
The other one was crap. the remake.
Is that not the same with everything though? The first one's always the funniest. Like, is that not always the case?
Some movies are not actually. Some
Really?
movies, the second ones are better than the first one.
Give me an example, because I can't think of any. Actually, I can, but it's not a comedy.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think Aliens was better than Alien.
Yeah. Um, Lost in Space was better than the 1970s, whatever. The Netflix version of Lost in Space was better.
I'll have to take your word on that because I haven't seen either of them. You space geek, you.
Yeah. I like sci-fi. Okay, a little bit of sci-fi in my life, like Aliens or sci-fi.
Aliens, I thought Aliens was a better film than. I mean, don't get me wrong, the first one was good, but I felt like the second one was a better film. It was more like an action film than a horror film, right?
Yeah. You know the franchise for Predator. I think the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger was the best one out of all the Predator movies that was out there. Even with the Danny Glover's, the second one
And
was
that was
crap.
the so you mean the first one,
Yeah, the
which
very
is what we
original first
just
one.
said when it's usually the first film that's the. You're just making my point for me, Jeeves, that it's usually the first film that's the best film.
Yeah, because Arnold Schwarzenegger is in it. That's what
Get
made
to
it.
the chopper!
Yeah, I
You one
eventually killed.
ugly motherfucker.
Yeah, but I just said Lost in Space was the second one
Okay, I
was
can't
better.
do that anymore.
It's like a fish.
That's a predator face. You know how it's got the little things that goes like that? It
Yeah,
goes,
yeah, the fangs.
and he looks at him and he goes, "You one ugly motherfucker."
There's the
Okay, I
fish
don't know
face.
what the fuck that's supposed to be.
That's the fish face. That's the fish face.
Yeah, but the predator wasn't a fish.
That's trying to do fish face. Have you ever seen a koi fish? My dad had like small koi fish in his ponds in Thailand. He didn't want to get the big ones because it was so expensive. Those big ones. So we got these small ones, and I used to feed them all the time. They're so cute. Oh my god! I started naming each one of them. Started naming each one of them.
You did what now? I wondered.
I, na- I, na- I named each one. Oh my god! Can we get
I
my
wondered
word
how
out?
long it was going to take you to
Sorry, guys. We got the giggles.
know.
Don't mind us.
My head's bursting. Um, Back to the Future. I love all of them. Actually, I love the entire
I
franchise.
didn't do anything to the fish. I fed them pretty good. I cleaned up their waters and stuff every few other days.
Doc, Doc, what the heck is a gigawatt?
A gigawatt.
Excuse
A
me.
gigawatt. Apparently, lightning has I don't know how many thousand gigawatts.
1.21 gigawatts. I
Yeah,
can't remember the line.
that's what the
Oh,
lightning
my
has.
head.
Oh my god. You know what you need to do?
What's
Take a
that?
towel, you wet it, and you put it over your head while you're
What I
sleeping.
need is I need people to stop harassing and stressing me out and fucking making my life difficult. That's what I need. Great Scott! That's
Great.
me. I'm a great Scot. Just saying.
Yeah, great Scots.
Oh, it's sore when I laugh. It's
Oh,
like a pressure right across. Every time I laugh, it's like
yeah, because your whole head is shaking. So
pressure
when
in my
you
head.
like do that, it
It's like
hurts. Yeah,
pulsating.
I know what you mean. Yeah, yeah.
Sore when I laugh. Fuck.
Yep.
All I ever wanted, all I ever needed is here in my arms.
Oh my. I gotta call back my buddy here
You sound just tired as me. What the fuck's going on there?
because I'm just waking up. Like I
Jeeves,
should have been already woken
we've
up.
been live for about 3 hours.
I know. I should have been woken up already. Like what the fuck?
You should have been what now?
Can't password. What the fuck?
You should
Oh,
have been what now, Juice?
I should have been woken up by now. Oh my god. Oh my god. Sorry, guys. We're having some silly laughs here.
Oh my god.
Good lord, says Chris.
Oh Lord, travel so far.
I'm supposed to go live, but I'm live here, so we're
I'm
live.
sorry. Well, let's go and you can go get your live done. Cause
No,
we're
I
just
gotta
we're
work.
oh.
I'm not going live anymore. So
Okay, now
that's
I feel bad.
no, you're fine. You're fine. I'm already fucked up on all my live anyways for the past month because I was overseas, which is okay.
Okay, now I feel bad about that as well.
That was
Sorry.
my choice. That was my choice coming out to watch you. Okay.
I'm sorry.
What the- no,
Sorry.
that's my fault.
I'm sorry. Oh.
Bad
He
G's bad.
you know, he
Nah,
gave
it's
me
okay.
he gave me a row. We were in the car one day and he said, "Will you stop apologizing for everything? You always say sorry."
Yeah, she does. It's like I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm like, stop it.
Oh, I do have a habit of doing that actually. Oh, in every day, day to day,
Yes.
and apologizing
She wouldn't apologize when it's not even her fault.
when it's other people's fault. I find myself apologizing just to keep the
Yeah.
peace. I do.
It's like it's not even your battle. What are you apologizing for?
It's a bad habit.
Yes. It's okay,
I'm
Chris.
42 years old, Jeeves. It's not a habit that's likely to change anytime soon. You know what I mean? It's a
Listen,
lifelong habit.
it's fine. It's fine. That's your quality. One of your quality. Listen, Chris, it's okay. We'll have to start fresh next week because I went live on Tuesday. Was it? Yeah, Tuesday. I didn't go live on Wednesday. I was like, you know what? Everybody's streaming. So I was like, okay. But today I have to work. So I'm like, screw it. I'm going live. I go live with her here. So we're live.
And thank you for that. We were meant to be testing guest stars. It fucked up. As soon as we realised it wasn't going to work, we should have just called it quits. But we thought, do you know what? We promised we would come back. We
And here
came
we go.
back. We stuck to our word. We've been rambling for over an hour, talking absolute nonsense about nothing.
Yeah. There was no topic.
But we did give other people an opportunity to come in and talk, and they didn't.
Yeah.
So
We did have Ted in here. We had Nancy in here.
Nancy, I think, like I say, she's in the arse end of nowhere with no internet. So
And then we had a couple other lurkers, which
lurking,
they will probably watch this on a replay later if you do leave it up.
meh,
Yep.
meh.
So I
I know
won't
there's
be able to
somebody
go.
lurking. I know there's somebody lurking on YouTube.
I might try and go live tomorrow at my show if that's possible. Or I can do a quick 1 hour when I come back home if I have still time. So one of those two I'll do tomorrow. Because I have to work at the whole thing starts at 9. I have to be there at 8. 8:30. So it's basically a wedding and there's this small little band that's playing and they asked us to come do sound for them. And it's for 150 I think 150 to 200 people.
That's a
Which means-
decent size.
Yeah.
You
Somebody's
know,
getting
as
married
far as
in the
wedding
morning.
goes to go.
Yeah, it's a
Someone's
morning wedding.
getting married in the morning.
They're
Ding
having the
dong,
thing in
bells
the
are
morning.
gonna chime.
They're having a reception in the night.
I don't think there's a song for that. I'll think of one.
It's wedding season right now, so I'm already booked up for weddings.
Yeah.
So
For some reason, my busiest month's usually August.
yeah,
Even for weddings as well, but the
I have a
fringes.
big wedding in August, and I'm getting flown out.
Floon. You're
Yeah,
getting floon?
yeah,
Are you getting
flown.
floon, Jeeves?
Yeah, I got flown like a butterfly. To
Jeeves, are you getting floon?
yes, I'm getting flown. Booked. A flight's already been booked.
He's getting floon.
Yeah, I'm getting flown.
He's getting floon.
Flown.
Floon to the
A
winter.
1 hour flight. over to Prince George for a wedding.
I don't know where that
So
is.
so I'm doing. If you drove from where I am at, it'll take you 13 hours to get there. If you drove.
Wow. But you're getting flown, so you're not gonna
Yes.
have that problem.
Yes, exactly. I could get fluent. So the flight over there is about, I think, 58 minutes.
Yeah, but an hour's flight.
Yeah,
It's not bad.
flight over there, and then
That's
I'm there for I think
tolerable.
about 10 days or a week. I can't remember. So I'm basically going there on the 22nd, and the wedding's on the 26th, and then I'm leaving on the 29th or 30th, and we're driving back. I'm not flying.
You're not getting flown back.
Nope, we're driving back.
That's a bit rubbish.
Yeah. So she paid for going there, and then
And then you're on your
someone else.
fucking own to get back.
No, 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 no. There's someone else that's driving back, so I'm driving back with them.
God, that's a long flight. That's a long flight. That's a long drive.
Yeah, long drive. So we probably stop in between and go again. I'm not
Imagine
gonna
getting
do the
flown there,
whole.
not getting flown back.
I know.
That's a bit rubbish.
I'm getting a drive back, which is okay. I don't care. I get to see the city in. I mean, the whole province. Uh, Going back, and it's gonna be summer, so it'll be nice and hot. So the scenery down, like, down there, it's like really nice, like going towards that, because you see all the mountains, you can stop at the lakes and stuff. It's actually pretty pretty.
If it's hot weather, hopefully there'll be decent aircon in the vehicle. That's the only thing I would say.
Yep. Or we just
Otherwise,
open
you're
up
gonna
the
have
windows.
sweaty balls.
If I have sweaty balls, I'll just skinny dip in one of those lakes.
Sweaty balls.
Yep. If I have sweaty balls, I'll just skinny dip in one of those lakes.
Sweaty balls.
Oh my.
That's never not going to be funny. That's always going to be funny.
Yes. Next time you come on my stream, I'll be like, Helen,
Sweaty balls.
you're doing that shit
Yeah, but
just for you.
the thing is, you don't have chubby little cheeks, right? The reason it's funny is because I've got chubby cheeks, right? So they squish up.
I
Your
used to have chubby cheeks.
You
Not
George,
anymore.
you George Howard chubby cheeks.
I used to have chubby cheeks before.
Sweaty
When I was a little more chunkier. I had chubby cheeks.
A chunky monkey.
Yeah, I was a chunky monkey a little
When you
bit.
were a chunky monkey.
Yeah. Now that I lost a little bit of weight, my face has gone like this. Squished. A little bit squished, Ooh.
You ain't no chunky monkey no more.
No chunky monkey.
It's
No
no,
trouble.
no,
No monkey
no,
troubles.
no, there's no limit.
Dun, 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 dun.
Do 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 do.
Mm. I need food.
You need food. I need sleep, and we need to end this nonsense before it gets any worse. It's already out of control.
It's 7:24 in 5 minutes.
We're already fucking
Getting nonsensical nonsense.
No, we're not doing that either.
Oh my god, I don't even know why I said that.
I don't know either, but I'm sure that's trademarked. I don't think you're allowed to say that shit.
Yeah,
That
I can say
belongs-
I can say nonsensical.
That belongs to someone else.
I can say I'm nonsensical.
Oh,
Or I can say I'm delusional.
Jeeves,
Yes.
are you feeling hysterical?
Why?
You're supposed to say no. He's feeling mine.
I'm supposed to say no? I think that joke just flew over me. But I'm
Are you feeling hysterical? Are you
I'm
feeling
trying-
hysterical? No, he's feeling mine.
Oh my god, I just got it. At first, when you said it, I was like, "Wait a second," and now I get it. You need to do this.
I know, I know. I feel like
Mm.
someone has taken a very heavy object and just
And
coshed me over the head with it.
yeah,
It's a horrible feeling, and the paracetamol haven't done anything. They haven't even
kicked
dented
in.
it.
They will kick in once you are in bed.
I honestly don't think they're going to do anything. It usually takes 20 minutes. It's been longer than that now, and they've done this nothing. Nothing. It hasn't even touched it.
Do you need to take another one?
I don't know if I can because
Yeah, don't overdose
I
on it.
took two 500 milligrams. This, it's not good for your stomach. I don't know what they call it in the States. Paracetamol, Panadol, or
No, it's
Tylenol, or
Tylenol. Panadol is in like Singapore and other places, but
Panadol is a branded name for paracetamol.
yeah,
We have it here
here
as
here
well.
we say Tylenol.
Got you.
Yeah, we got lots of Tylenols in the North America and I think Mexico too, right, Chris? He's in Deming, New Mexico. Yeah,
Mexico,
yeah, Mexico. That's the right way to say it.
Mexico,
Not Mexico, it's Mexico. Just like you
Mexico.
say mango, it's mango, not mango. It's mango.
Mango juice.
It's mango. That's the proper way to say mango. It's mango. That's what they say in the Caribbeans.
This is what we're reduced to, people. This is our content.
Yeah.
This is our content, people. This is what we're reduced to.
Yes.
Sorry about that.
Oh, fishy face and a predator face. So
Right. I think we should wrap this up. Thank you for
yes.
coming and keeping us company while we talk gibberish. And we didn't get to test guest stars, but I've already ruled it out as it's just don't like that theory. Or idea at all.
What?
Don't like him. Don't like it. It's too
Yeah,
much of a faff. Fuck that
got
shit.
good things to do.
um, when will you be back, Jeeves? When are you on?
I'm trying to see if I can come back tomorrow if I have time. I may broadcast my morning wedding, I guess, and see if I can. Otherwise, I will if I have in between when I come back home, if I have time to do it quickly before I go to practice for my final practice, if I have time. Otherwise, I'll be back on my regular schedule, which is be Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. This
Monday,
week,
Tuesday, and Thursday.
yeah, I don't do Wednesdays anymore now because too many people broadcast, and I'm just overly broadcasting on people.
I
So
know
I
I was doing
decided
a
not
I
to.
was doing a Wednesday as well because it's the night before my radio show, so it makes sense for me to do Wednesday. But you're right. There's everybody's all streaming at the same time.
So I'll be doing that.
Yep.
So it'll be lately. I haven't done Mondays is because I have practice in the evening, so that's why I haven't done it.
Yep.
But I'm gonna try and do it earlier before I go for practice, which is at 7. So I usually do go live around maybe 4 or 5 o'clock before I go, and then my regular is usually I try to do it at 6 o'clock or 7 for a 1 hour or 1.5 hour stream. So that's my banter. There you go.
Gotcha.
I try to do it at least 3 times a week. So
And he's talking about live streaming, just for clarity.
yeah,
He
live
says
stream.
he tries to do it 3 times a week. He means
Yeah.
live streaming.
Yes.
Just
Do
in
my
case there was any debate about that.
yeah.
Just saying.
Thank you, Chris, for the clap.
Right, peeps. We're off ski. We shall see you at
Whenever.
some point. I've no doubt. Jukebox Jury, I don't even know when that's going to be. We haven't. Oh, the 4th of August.
Autofocus.
The 4th of August for the next Jukebox Jury. So another 4 weeks or so.
Yep.
Alrighty. See you later, peeps. Thank you for coming in and keeping us company. And my attempt at testing my computer upgrade, which I feel didn't get testing.
It failed, but at
We
least we got
failed. It
at
is
least we
what
got
it
to
is.
talk.
Yeah, at least we had some silly nonsense. We have silly nonsense every day, though. Like, what? We didn't need to go live to do that,
But we did anyways
but
because
we
we
did
said we'll be
anyway.
back
It's true. We'll be back.
without work.
I'll be back. All
Yes,
right.
like Arnold. Bye,
Cheerio.
everybody.
Bye. Ta ta.
Peace.